asking for guidance, direction, and courage to know the truth as it is revealed for our highest good of everyone connected to us. O Holy Spirit of light, want me to know, Imelda, in the light of the Akashic records, to see Imelda in the eyes of the Lord of the records, and enable me to share the wisdom and compassion that the Masters, teachers, and loved ones of Imelda have for her. The records are now open. Greetings, beloved one. Beloved, how may we be of assistance to you? What is it that you would like to know? What is it that you would like to remember?
I want to know why I struggle to be me.
Beloved, there have been many incarnations for you where the sense of being you has led you to receive judgment from many, has led you to be kicked out of tribes. There was a familial tribe in what is now known as the land of Africa. And you found yourself knowing and understanding things of nature, things of land, things of the heavens. And there were many who were threatened, shall we say, by your wisdom, by your knowledge, by your natural understanding of how to use herbs, how to speak to the animals, how to speak to the trees. You could speak to a tree and a tree would reach down and touch you, touch your body. And you were a tribal woman. And there was jealousy, there was a sense of fear that was instilled by others. Although what you did healed others, for you have an innate healing wisdom within you, at the same time, there was a place that you ruffled the feathers, shall we say, of those. It is the region that is known now as Kenya. And the one who is your mother watched you being ejected from the tribe, beloved. You were forbidden to return. They did not take your life, but you were no longer considered a member of the tribe. She was a sister to you. And because of watching you stand proudly, not willing to back down, she made the decision to not show her magic. And that continues to this day. You did not survive long, or they came and attacked you. You were not able to defend yourself. So there was a decision that you had made, beloved one, saying that it is dangerous for you as well to be you. You understand?
Yes.
Through this incarnation, you had made a decision that it would be easier to go through life staying within a certain zone of comfort. There is such power in you, there is such light, and there is such wisdom, but you only allow it to exist within a certain bandwidth, if you will. Beloved, the work that is to be done for you to expand yourself means that you must be willing to plumb the depths of the darkness, because the more willing you are to go in and to experience that which you have feared, that which has caused you pain, it expands the ability of light. Do you understand? It is like an aperture.
Yes.
The deeper the darkness that you can descend to, the higher the light, the broader the zone of your God-given magic and wisdom. There is fear of being seen. So there has been a tendency to keep yourself smaller, keep yourself contracted. Do you understand this, beloved?
Yes.
You feel the truth in these words which we speak to you.
I think so.
The part of you that would not want to hear this is the part of you that is afraid that you would once again be released from your tribe. You would come and you would be attacked. It would not be the same, but it would have similarities of energetic patterns, because this pattern was created for you already and has yet to be healed. Gaze upon a map of Kenya, beloved. Look to the southeastern portion of this country. Allow yourself to feel the feelings that will arise. And allow yourself to forgive. And come to understand, beloved one, that this was an experience that you had chosen to undergo so that you could learn and master forgiveness. You could learn and master to bring yourself forth in the world. This is a significant incarnation for you. And there have been subsequent ones. This was in the time that you would call the year 1612, according to the Gregorian calendar. Now you have had subsequent incarnations, but what you have done is shrunken yourself down so that you are not noticed. It is indeed time for you, beloved, to express all of who you are. There is a desire within you to do this. You must allow this transformation to occur, for the gifts that you have are needed by many. Does this answer your query, beloved one?
Yes, I think so.
Why is there still doubt?
I think it's because even knowing it, I feel like I am being visible and I do everything to be visible, but I feel like there's a film, like a cellophane,
Indeed,
covering me.
indeed.
And
it is a cloaking that you
yeah,
yourself have imposed.
yeah, it's
So allow that
strange.
to be removed, and then you will be able to shine your light more brightly.
Yeah. I can just let it go like that.
It may require some more steps than just letting it go, but the recognition of it, beloved, is a huge step forward. See if you can find the edges of it. See if you are willing to peel it back yourself, and if not, receive assistance. You have many within your community who would be happy to help you do so. Blessings to you, beloved one.
Thank you.
Indeed, this transmission is complete. I would like to thank the masters, teachers, and loved ones for their love and compassion. I would like to thank the lords of the Akashic records for their point of view. And I would like to thank the Holy Spirit of Light for all knowledge and healing. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. The records are now closed, amen. Ah.
Thank you, Lynn.
You're very welcome. You're very, very welcome. All right. I hope that gave you what you were looking for. Unfortunately, I have no indication of that. I am displaced, and when you do that, very heavy trance for me. That's why I keep these sessions rather short.
Yeah, I think I have to, research that a little bit. I was quite surprised about the country. I have to research and see. Kenya, I didn't know I had ancestors in Kenya.
It wouldn't be DNA. It would be another lifetime. Soul ancestry, spiritual DNA.
Oh, spiritual. Right. Okay, I get confused. Yeah, like the soul.
Yeah.
Right.
That's what you see.
The confusion then.
Yeah, when you enter the Akashic records, you see the soul's journey, not the physical journey.
Oh, okay, that makes sense then. That really makes sense. Yeah. So that really makes sense.
Have you ever felt drawn or repelled by Kenya?
No, actually, no. I haven't. That's the thing. I haven't been repelled or drawn. It's kind of like neutral. I've not really had that's why it's kind of a surprise, because it's never been somewhere that I've thought about. Yeah. But yeah, it's definitely, maybe now that I'm aware of it, you know, like that you say, once you're aware, then you start seeing,
Exactly. Things will start to make sense.
Do
you remember a game called Pictionary?
Yes.
Where you would draw the picture. It was like charades, but it was charades with drawing pictures. So the word that comes up is lifeboat. And someone draws a steamship, and they draw a lifeboat, and I am just frozen. I can't speak. I'm terrified. I got really cold. What's going on? And years later, I found out that a group of us were practicing kayaking, and they were like, okay, now flip your kayaks and get yourself out. And I'm like, I'm not doing that. I'm not flipping my kayak, right? And I'm not like intentionally going, under the water in that way. And I never understood, just had trauma about it. So years later, I found out that I was actually one of the survivors of the Titanic.
Wow.
And we were put on a lifeboat, and my father went down with the ship, and that's my story. But terrifying. So sometimes it bleeds through in weird ways.
Yeah, I have things like that too. Like I have sort of weird ways. It's not explainable. some
That's
strange.
good.
Like I
That's
don't
good.
like to touch the floor.
Right.
I really
So,
don't like to touch the floor. It's so weird.
well,
Not even in my own home. And I've asked why, like with my mom, and they're like, I don't know. Just always been like that.
it's not
It's
this lifetime.
strange.
It's not this lifetime.
Yeah. It doesn't make sense because, you know, we clean our floors all the time. So
No, it has nothing to do with, you know, it has to do with anything else. But those are the great
so
questions to ask when you're in the records, you know. Why am
yeah.
I had to ask why I was so afraid of spiders. I mean, if there was a tiny little spider in the corner of the room, I was out of the house screaming. And so I asked one time, why am I so afraid of spiders? And they showed me a lifetime where I was practicing dark magic and I would have spiders do my bidding. So I would create a concoction that would definitely kill somebody. And I would put it on the spiders and then I would send the spiders to go and kill people.
Wow.
Crazy.
Crazy.
And I happen to love snakes. Love snakes. A lot of people are afraid of snakes. I love snakes. Go figure. I'm not very fond of flying. I love to go really fast in a car. You know, just different. Yeah, I can't stand being cold. Oh my God, I can't stand being cold. I'd rather sweat to death or die of, you know, heat frustration. Be cold. And we were really cold sitting in those lifeboats. You could not get me on a cruise ship. I mean, okay, I've been on one. It was docked, but you know, the idea of someone like, let's take a cruise. I'm like, absolutely not. No.
Yeah, I'm not surprised.
You know, we have our
Titanic,
different.
I think I would have. That's
I
that
cannot
last
stand the smell.
generations.
I cannot stand the smell of tar. To me, the smell of tar is the most reprehensible smell I've ever smelled in my life. I'm like, I must have been a dinosaur and I died in La Brea tar pits. I lived in Los Angeles and La Brea tar pits were this big thing, and people were like, you want to go see the tar pits? And I'm like, hell no, I don't want to see the tar pits. And whenever there'd be a car with like the tar truck, it had this sweet smell. Anyway, we have these things. And all the answers sit in the records. You know? They're there for us. Anyway, thank you both for coming. Mel, thank you for coming back. Alan,
Thank you.
Yeah,
it's so interesting.
if you have any desire to get trained, Priyanka can get you some information. It's starting in the middle of July, and it's a really, really amazing journey. I've trained hundreds and hundreds.
Do you have trainings throughout the year? Because
yeah,
July is kind of school holidays. It's just no chance.
I understand.
For me to concentrate.
September would be the next class, but it'll go September, October, and then there'll be one for November and December. I do it.
All right, so that's good to know.
Yeah, I do it 6 times a year because it takes 2 at a time. But yeah.
And is that all on Zoom, online? Yeah. Is it live training or is it self-study?
It's all live training. You get a booklet. It has all of the techniques in it. And then you come and attend the class. And then you practice with people. I have a whole community, almost 50 people now that are actively practicing, which is great.
Wonderful.
So, yeah, it's really fun. Really, really fun. All right, my darlings. Thank you so much for joining.
Thank you so much. Thank you, everyone. Okay, take care. Bye-bye.
See you guys soon.
Have a nice weekend. Bye-bye.